Good morning, friends. Stephen Benoon here. It's the 17th of 2026. We're in the month of May, of course. And earthquakes in Iran, 4.3, 2 miles from the Dunvand, Tehran province of Iran, just outside of Tehran there. There were actually two earthquakes back to back. And what's really interesting is that when I got the message here, I got it from Pedram, the very man that you got to hear on the interview the other day. Pedram, I've known him for many, many years, and he has agreed to start coming on a little bit more, and so that you guys can see that the information does come from a real person as well. But at any rate, there, what was really interesting is when this all got started about these earthquakes, was he was telling me that it is Iran testing nuclear weapons. And that is, of course, it is believed to be. I don't know if he actually knows that for certain, but he said, I heard from an expert in TV about the uranium versions not needing testing. He said making a 60% to bomb grade to 90% is very easy. You need a few centrifuges in a few weeks. He says, by the way, if you remember that missile city we talked about, it was bombed over 50 times. Now he's talking about some of these underground missile cities here. I'll just kind of play some of this. You can see what I'm talking about right here. There is there are 50 missile cities. Different ones have different types of things underground there. They're underneath granite mountains, and he was saying that the U.S. and Israel bombed it uh, over 50 times using bunker busters during the war, and nothing happened to it. They can have centrifuges in it, and this is one of the reasons why I believe that they bombed it so much. He said. Try to have dropped bunker busters after bunker busters, but to no avail. Some days they have bombed it around the clock. And not only that one, another one in Isfahan and Damgahan, and one in western Iran. So there are three different facilities believed to be that they could have centrifuges in those. And now with the testing of the bombs that are going on off the east side of Tehran, it is believed now that Iran may very well have what they have been accused of making all along, whether it be a nuclear bomb or I believe he said it was a hydrogen bomb, if I remember right. So, no, plutonium. Plutonium based nukes are a different story. Maybe that is why they were willing to part from their uranium. They were after plutonium version all along. And that was one of the things that he said to me. It wasn't a matter of the uranium, that's something they could do without. But when it comes to the plutonium, that's a different matter altogether and a much easier bomb for them to make in the first place. Nonetheless, so we're talking about bombs that are making a 4.5 on the Richter scale of earthquakes there. So this could be something that Iran will end up using in this next wave of war. And he does believe that it's coming, it's inevitable. And he says, I'm sure that Israel and the United States are going to unleash everything they possibly can on Iran. He says, but Iran is going to do the same. And even with the fact that they may know that they have nuclear bomb capabilities and the means to deliver those bombs, they're not going to stop. But he said the problem is you're just not going to penetrate these fortresses. And you'd think the United States and Israel has learned by now that after using all these bunker busters over 50 times, but I guess they haven't. So what does that mean for the future of Israel? Well, anybody's guess is as good as mine. I'm not really sure, but I don't agree that this is Gog of Magog or anything like that. But I am sure that Israel is trying to make it Gog of Magog war. Anything they can do to manufacture up these wars is what they like to do. All right, guys. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you, those of you that have not checked it out.
Shabbat Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Shemil Shabbat Shemil Kakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them taught us the truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers of Christian order, truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the elder Yahshua, back with the World War III daily update. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. Earthquakes. just read Matthew and qualify it. I'm going to just get a couple and go ahead. It's a quick one. Matt 24. And we'll read it. Matthew 24 and 4. Yahushua answered, see to it that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming, I am the anointed, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. These things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. What do you mean earthquakes in various places? Well, even in Iraq, when they're testing these nuclear weapons, you're going to get earthquakes in various places. Where else are you going to get earthquakes? Well, you're going to get earthquakes over here in the Apocrypha, right? That land called the Apocrypha, right here in Second Esdras. Oh, well, let's just go right here. Second Esdras 9 in the GNT. There will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigues, unstable leaders, and confused rulers when you see these things happening. You will know that they are what the Most High God has spoken about since the beginning of creation. So there are those earthquakes again. Okay? These earthquakes go directly into what? That war. All right, let's look at the great earthquake. What does the great earthquake have to do with? It has to do with nuclear. Right? There was a great earthquake. Great earthquake is in Revelation 11. What, 13? 12. 13. Revelation 11 and 13. And in that hour was Babylon the great earthquake. What is that great earthquake? And a tenth of the city collapsed. 7,000 were killed in the quake, and the rest were terrified and gave glory to the power of heaven. That quake is those missiles hitting. So that earthquakes have to do with missiles detonating. These earthquakes right here that he's talking about have to do with missiles detonating. Has Iran tested a first nuclear bomb? We're going to end it with this. I'll just get Joel. Nuclear bomb, is that a sword? Is that a spear? It is in this book. Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords. That's a missile. And your pruning hooks into spears. That's a missile. Nuclear missile. Let the weak say I'm strong. We got them nukes now. That's what he just said. Has Iran tested its first nuclear bomb? We'll find out soon enough, won't we? With that, we pray that the elect are edified, you brothers and sisters. Shabbat Shalom.